what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enlighten you with a lot of knowledge. So I like to record. I like to record the conversation so I can make it into a video, and
Okay,
then
homie.
other people. It's fine with you, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so basically what happens is, and how the guys destroy that particular bloodline is like how everyone destroy every bloodline. It always happens all the time. They get destroyed by breeders, and breeders like, okay, people think that having a dog is like having a seed, SEED, a seed of a particular plant, right? You get a mango seed, you plant it, and you get a mango tree, and now you got mangoes, just like that tree where that first mango came from. Well, with dogs is a lot different.
Right.
With dogs, you do get dogs, but you do not get the same quality dogs. You know, it is a very complex process on how breeding works. And since I'm not pro breeding, I'm not pro breeders. You got to understand, when you see this huge problem with the breeders, okay, with the breed itself, where the breed was really never acknowledged by some people as a real breed. When you see a German Shepherd, you know what a German Shepherd looks like. So you see the deformed dogs from the show people, from the judges, from the breeders, that they deform the dog because the breeders have a cookie cutter. They don't know how to read it. They don't know how to understand it. But when you look at the working German Shepherd, where the German Shepherd was created, it's a beautiful animal. And if you take the best 10 German Shepherds from United States, from Mexico, from Brazil, from Argentina, you take those German Shepherds to where the German Shepherd came from, where they're actually shepherding and doing shepherding shows, the breeders will tell you, take those mutts back. We don't need them. You know, by just looking at them, they know they don't want these dogs, right? But those dogs in America are the best German Shepherds, yeah, and they're the best shepherds in Brazil, but they are garbage to where they originally came from. They already look deformed. Their angulation, their skeleton, their conformation, the whole thing is different. The size, everything. So you got dogs you got German Shepherds that they don't know how to shepherd. And you might have one guy that said, well, I got a really good shepherd dog. Well, you got a good shepherd dog doesn't mean you can create a lot of those dogs if you don't have a family that it has members, 50, 60 members that are great. You understand? And that becomes a problem. Okay? So, bless you, Shesko. I have my kids here. So, bless you.
That's fine.
So, what I was going to tell you is, so what happens with American Pit Bull Terrier is even worse. Think about this. The guys in Germany or in Austria, if you take those shepherds, they're going to say these are deformed shepherds. They look like shepherds. When it comes to the American Pit Bull Terrier, they have so many different colors, so many different deformed types of head, types of everything. And so to the point that companies that does genetics, they say that 20 million pit bulls in America, and they don't belong to a breed of dogs. The public at large call them a breed, you know, and the people in the streets call them a breed. But the genetic people that know genetics and know other breeds understand that these dogs are completely behaving different than any other breed, because there are so many types and so many sizes and they are so different. So really, they're not pit bulls; they are pit bull type. And the deformation came. Right. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The deformation came from breeders. So breeders are the first problem that the American Pit Bull Terrier have. And let's define breeders, because some guys say, I'm not a breeder. Well, you got a dog, a female and a male, and you breed them and you register those puppies in a place that they is for breeders. Basically, you acting as a breeder, although you're not really a real breeder. You'll be a cheesy neighborhood backyard breeder, or But even if you got a website or a free platform on the internet, which is free, so anybody can have one, you still doing the same thing everybody else is doing. So, a lot of people are like, I want to preserve the American Pit Bull Terrier. How can you preserve the real American Pit Bull Terrier if you don't have the mechanisms? They think that having a seed, like a bank of seeds, where you can plant those seeds, you are going to do it. The American Pit Bull Terrier is more like this. Let me explain to you something. There are some crops, some plants that will produce certain quality of product only in certain regions of the world. when you take that to a different region of the world because of the temperature, the barometric pressure, the altitude, the climate, everything, the plant might grow, but the flavor is completely different. The quality, the texture, everything is different. So the American Pit Bull Terrier is kind of like that. The moment it comes out of the hands of the real breeder, or maybe the creator, if someone is lucky to get it from a creator, automatically that dog, that seed is not the same anymore. So imagine when you take that seed and then 20 to 30 people take that within the next 10 years and they mix it up themselves in different soils, different stuff. You understand? It's also it's also like if you had the best products to make a cake and you have the master chef that makes this beautiful art piece of cuisine, and you get 100 people from the neighborhood, 100 mamas, and give them the same ingredients, they'll never cook the same quality cake. You understand? So it is the same thing when it comes to the dog. So the breeders and the people at large with their ideas of, I got my son, I want my son to have children, I want my daughter to have children, I want my dog to have children. When their kids have children, they take care of all the children they have. They're supposed to, right? If they don't, in the United States, you guys have a government that will take care of those children, so somehow. But when you have 7 puppies, what people do is they either sell them to somebody which is not going to care. They sell them at a cheap price, so they don't sell them to nobody that can do really anything. I mean, people that cannot afford things, they usually not going to be able to do great things, and that's the bottom line. You understand? Or they'll give them away, and when they give them away, those 7 puppies, the people that actually acquire this, they will do exactly the same thing. You see what I'm saying? They'll do exactly the same thing as he did. Breed the dogs. They will also breed the dogs. Within the next 10 years, you have out of a litter of puppies, you have now 2,000, 3,000 puppies all over the place. So, and some of them are going to get mixed. Some of them are not going to get mixed. It's a complete disaster, basically. So I don't work with breeders. I don't work with pretenders. I don't work with anybody. The mission of a creator is to create the best product possible. And what I have here is a final product. It doesn't need anybody's input because their input never created the level of excellence that I have. So I sell dogs that are the final product. The people will love them, enjoy them, and then the dog will die in peace. Who do I work with, my friends? So you understand, I work with great people. I can work with a family hero, which means you don't have to be a celebrity, but you're gonna have to show me that you're a man that is supporting a family. You have to show me that you don't have ties. You are not related to any dog fighting in America, and you're not related to anything that has to do with breeding.